Alright, we're on hole number 5 of the Winter Slopes tournament in the rookie division. We're in Monday's practice round. Hole number 5. Oh, you know, I gotta do it. Okay, the shot. This is the shot. This is what you do on this hole. Where's my brush? I don't see it. You're gonna land here with whatever ball it takes to get down here, so you don't have to really do any overpower shots. And you're going to try and get up here so that you can get in your long iron range. And I got in my short iron range last time, and I think the last time we played this, I played an extra mile, I played a Kingmaker, and I brought a Hornet and a Backbone, and I actually was in my Hornet range for the bump run. You're doing a rough bump. But I really think that you can get up here with a 4 or 5 power ball, and if you can get up here, then you have a chip on. So I want to at least try it once, just so that I can see what'll work. You know, like, where does it put me? Like, and I'm gonna try and stay safe. You know, I want to see, like, if I could get up into this neck right up here. You know, what does that shot look like? Because this shot may be so difficult that this shot's actually the better shot. You know, and it's hard to get far enough up in this neck to get on the green, but I've ended up in this sand right here, and I've ended up in this rough right here, and I've ended up in this neck, but I can't remember what the shot looked like. So that's what we're going to try. So we're going to definitely take our extra mile, because we want the biggest driver that we have, and that's the biggest driver that I have. And we shouldn't need any other club other than our usual suspects. And as far as ball goes, I'm going to start off with a 3 power ball and see what it looks like. And then if I have to go to a 4 power ball, what do we want to go to? We don't want any wind resistance. And we'll need side spin in order to get us over there. I don't know that we need 3 side spin. I think that's it. We could use a shell ball. We got more of them. We'll start with a shell ball. If it looks too good with the shell ball, then we'll drop down, but I don't think it will. And if we have to go to a bigger ball, I don't think we need to go that far. It'll have to be a berserker. Alright, here we go. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Better me practicing and failing. There are several holes in this tournament that there are shots that can be made that will give you a severe advantage. So it's worth going through while we're doing these practice rounds and trying some of them. Hey, I already picked the ball. So, I mean, that's 2. We're like 3 off, but that's just barely getting it done. Hit it great to the right. We have more room on that side, so that might actually be about as good as it gets. I had a little bit more topspin, but if I had put all that topspin on it, I think I'd ended up in the rough up there. I don't think I could have hit that shot any better than that. Eating a fry. Now let's try and help our opponent out and get the albatross. And as close as we are, how close are we? Yeah, as close as we are, that's about as close as I want to get. Getting perfect. Oh, I didn't adjust enough for the wind. I thought I was in the right spot where it would be 4 miles per hour is half the cup from the flag to the edge of the cup. It's 4 miles per hour when you're really when I'm really close. And so I wanted to stay within the cup. So that's why I moved it over half a cup to the left. So if it was a 4 mile per hour wind and it affected it, it would put me on the other side of the cup if I hit perfect. But if I hit perfect, it would have went in where it was, and the wind affected it a little more than I had anticipated. We can still help our opponent out though. Oh, that close to an albatross. So the deal there is that shot is very tricky. And the rough bump coming up in there, either with the hornet or the backbone, is actually it's a tricky shot too, but it's a very makeable shot. And I don't have to expend a berserker to get up there to get. I guess the question is that I'll have to go back and watch that video and think about it for a bit on whether or not that it's worth the risk. If you just do almost a layup shot to the other side, no overpowered, and give yourself plenty of room so you can hit to the left or the right or wherever, and it'll still be over there in the preferred spot so that you have that rough bump. That's a guaranteed albatross shot every single time. And so you can start to work the numbers, like I keep ending up to the right, or I keep ending up to the left. So you can make an adjustment, either make a bigger wind adjustment or make an adjustment. Whereas when you're hitting that shot up there in the front, you may have an advantage with being that close with that chip in. But that's still a very difficult shot. Both of those shots are difficult, and the room for error to end up in the rough and then have a rough shot, as opposed to a almost guaranteed every time you come here shot at albatross. I'm not sure that it's worth the risk, but I'll have to go back and watch the video. You should watch the video too, so I'm not encouraging you to do it either way, but that is another way that you can go at it. That's a great shot to do an expert. I mean, an expert, that's a great shot to do, because you can get there because the winds are higher. Even though you're back on the next tee box, the winds are higher, and you can take that same shot right there and end up there in expert, and that gives you, that's a pretty big advantage. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Winter Slopes tournament. It's on Monday's practice round. Thanks for watching.